Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Is there anybody there? Hello. Good. Good evening. My name is Dominic, and I'm from Australia, and I am here this evening in Rome. I'm in Rome at the moment. My name. Hello, Patrick. Can you hear me okay? Everything is working? Perfect. Oops. Beautiful. Okay, welcome. Yes. I'm okay. How is everybody this evening? How are we? Good? So? Today we are talking about feelings. Focus activity 6-7. How are you feeling? I think now that's it. I'm good. Patrick, it's okay. We could say I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Where are you from? Patrick, Aida, Nancy, fantastic. Where are you from? Let me know. I work here at MyS in Rome. I love Rome. It's a beautiful city. Today was a beautiful day, but I was inside. Fantastic, Nancy. But live in Bergamo. Bergamo. Is at the very center of the quarantine at the moment. So I hope you are well. Stay strong. It will be okay. I'm from Sicily, but I live in Como. Beautiful Como. So from Como, Bergamo, from the north of Italy. Fantastic. Okay, so today's focus activity, I think, is a good focus activity for this moment, this time, to ask, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Okay, so, and remember, if you have any questions, please write them in the comments. If there is any vocabulary that you do not understand, please write in the comments. I'm always reading and happy to help. Okay, so today's focus. How are you feeling? In this focus activity, talking about how you feel, using more interesting adjectives, creating a role play. How are you? Okay, so we will not create a role play, but today we will focus on vocabulary. What is a role play? A role play is when you have two people and you create a conversation together. So this is not possible over the internet in class. Yes, we can do a role play like acting, when you act, role play with 2 people or 3 or 4, but over the computer, no, not today. So I asked earlier how you are feeling. Ida said she is great. Nancy, you said good. Patrick, you are okay. These are some adjectives to describe how you are feeling, but today we want to focus on more interesting adjectives to talk about how you feel. More interesting. We have good, bad, okay. We want more interesting. Okay. What do you usually say when people ask you, how are you? Okay, so for this question, what do you usually say when people ask, how are you? What do you usually say, or what do you usually respond when people ask, how are you? Good. Say good. Yeah, good. What else? Olga says, you're great. Fantastic, fantastic. Great, good, okay. You ever heard fine before? You could say, I'm fine, I'm fine. That means good, another way to say good. I'm fine, no problems. Okay, fantastic. So, we have a question here. Brainstorm words which describe how you feel. How many can you think of? Okay. So, I would now like you to see if you can write. I think we can do 10. We'll say 7 adjectives to describe how you feel. Right, 7 adjectives to describe how you feel. Nancy said, I'm feel well. I'm feel well. In this case, Nancy, you are using the present continuous. The present continuous. The verb to be, firstly subject, plus to be, plus the ing form. Happy, sad, hungry, fantastic. Great adjectives. Let's get some more adjectives. Yeah, great job, Andrea. I'm feeling well, we would say, Nancy. I'm feeling well. Or I feel well. So you can do it both ways, Nancy, but just be careful. I'm feel well. No. I'm feeling well. Present continuous in this moment. I'm feeling well. Or I feel well is more common. I'm feeling happy. Great job, Patrick. Sad, bored, angry, happy. Yeah, great adjectives there, Nancy. Bored, yes. Is anybody else bored at the moment? A lot of time at home? Are you bored? Or do you watch lots of lessons? Who is bored? happy, sad, hungry, tired. Yes, tired. Scary. If a good adjective, Patrick, I could say the horror film is scary. It is scary. But if I say I am scary, it means you are afraid of me. So we would say scared. I am scared. I am scared. The film is scary. I am scared. Stressed, confused, weak, strong. Fantastic. Okay, some great adjectives. Great work so far. Fantastic. So, another question. Do you talk about your feelings with friends, family, people you like, strangers? Do you talk about your feelings or no? For me, I don't talk about my feelings often. I don't talk about my feelings. I talk about it with my friends. Fantastic. Yeah. I think at the moment, with all that is happening in the world, coronavirus and everything going on, it is a good time to talk about your feelings. And we could say, fantastic. Ida, a great answer. I don't talk about my feelings neither. A good answer, but if we have I don't talk about my feelings neither, it is a double negative. A double negative. So we could say either. I don't talk about my feelings either. This is very difficult. But yes, no double negatives in English. I prefer talking with my family. Fantastic, Nancy. Yes, it's in this moment, we spend a lot of time with our families, a lot of time with your family. So a good time to talk together. Well done. Okay. Fantastic. So we have some adjectives talking about feelings. How are you? Next, we have to put these adjectives into the categories. So the adjectives we have are upset, mad, low, on edge, exhausted, down in the dumps, frustrated, thrilled, annoyed, on top of the world, have butterflies in my stomach. Okay, and then we have the categories. Sad, angry, tired, nervous, and happy. Okay, so can you please put the words into categories? Patrick has a question. What does upset mean? Does anybody know? Which category do we put upset? Is upset sad, angry, tired, nervous, or happy? Which category upset? Who knows? Are there any other words you know in the list? What does exhausted mean? I'm exhausted. Upset for me can be sad and angry. You can be, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. A bit angry, or I'm upset. Cry, I'm upset. So angry is a very good guess. It is similar to angry, but it is a bit more sad. Sad and angry together, upset. Great job, great job. Mad, low. I feel low. On edge, exhausted. Are there any other words we know? Tell me. Angry, tired. Yes, can we put these words into categories? So we have upset, it's like sad. Mad, yeah, I understand. You said angry, Patrick. Yes, you said angry. Yes, if I'm mad. Nancy thinks low is tired. Low is a bit like tired and sad. Low, I feel low. It is you are sad and tired together. I am low, I'm sad and tired. So some of these words are a bit, but mad. On edge we could say is nervous. I'm on edge. I could say, I am on edge about the situation in the world at the moment. I am on edge about the situation. Exhausted. This is a good word. On edge. Yeah, so on edge means nervous. Patrick thinks tired. Yeah, exhausted. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. It's very strong. I'm exhausted. Yeah, well done. Exhausted, tired. Yeah. So some new vocabulary here. We have down in the dumps, a difficult one. We could say for sad, down in the dumps. In the dumps is a bad place. So if you're down, I feel down. We have frustrated. I'm frustrated with being inside all day. I am frustrated with the situation. Yeah, great job, Ada. Down in the dumps. Sad. Good job. Any others? On top of the world? Ooh. Annoyed. Thrilled. Annoyed is difficult. Annoyed. Any other guesses? Happy, thrilled. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Great answer, Andrea. Doctors are exhausted at the moment. Doctors are exhausted, we could say, in this moment, at the moment. Happy, thrilled. Yeah, I think. Thrilled, annoyed. This type of angry, anger. We have to remember that annoyed is a false friend. Annoyed sounds like annoioso in Italian, but it means arrabbiato, annoyed, a false friend, so difficult to answer. No, Andrea, does not mean boring. Annoyed is a false friend. Annoyed means arrabbiata. And annoyoso means boring. So be careful. And the last ones, on top of the world, on top of the world. I feel amazing and nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. I'm very nervous. Yeah, annoyed is angry. Yes, a false friend. Well done. Well done. Some great answers. Okay, so we have new vocabulary. Let us practice some sentences. I would like you to write some sentences with the new vocabulary. Please fill in the gap with an adjective. So, the sentence are, after 12 hours work, I feel absolutely, absolutely. I was very when my dog died. I get so when I'm stuck in traffic. When I got my scholarship, I was, scholarship is at school when you get it paid for. So I go to university, but I do not pay. I have a scholarship. A scholarship. What do we have? Ooh, too low. Yeah, I was very low when my dog died. I like that answer. I was absolutely exhausted. Yeah, great answer, Andrea. 3, mad. I get so mad when I'm stuck in traffic. A great answer. And 4, thrilled. Yeah, I was thrilled. When I got my scholarship, I was on top of the world. I was thrilled. Well done, well done. Any questions? After time, I feel absolutely mad. Yeah, I think you could say that, Nancy. After 12 hours of work, I feel absolutely mad. The sentence is not incorrect. Maybe, yeah, you do not like work. Something bad happened. You could say mad. I think exhausted is a good answer as well. Mad, exhausted. Okay, next. Some other questions here. It's easy to get at my little sister when she borrows my clothes. Before my big speech, he's been all day. I think it's because his football team lost. I was when I heard your good news. Okay, so we have some other questions here to please fill in the gaps. Which adjective fits best in these sentences? And if there is any vocabulary, please write. Any vocabulary you do not know. Ida thinks number 1 is annoyed. It's easy to get annoyed at my little sister when she borrows my clothes. Perfect. Yeah, I think a great answer there. Oh, before a big speech, Andrea, it says it's easy to get mad. Yeah, well done, well done. A big speech is where you have to stand and a bit like this, big speech. How do you feel before a big speech? So you think thrilled? Yeah, maybe Before my big speech, I was thrilled. That's correct, Patrick. Yeah, you could say thrilled. You could say on edge as well. Maybe something nervous. If you do not like giving us a speech, if you do not like a speech, you might feel on edge. Or you could say, before my big speech, we would need to go into the past because we're talking about the past. Before my big speech, I had butterflies in my stomach. I had butterflies. And yes, felt on edge, felt on edge. Nancy, yeah, we say to have. We possess, we have our stomachs. So we say, I have butterflies in my stomach. And in the past, I had butterflies in my stomach. Well done. And number 3 and 4, what do we think? 3 and 4? Katharina, a question here. Which is the best verb for on edge? To feel, to be, or to get? So we could say, you want to know, I feel on edge, I am on edge, or I get on edge. What do you think? Which is the best verb for on edge? Do you feel on edge? I am on edge, or I get on edge? Any students know? And Katrina says, down in the dumps for number 3. He's been down in the dumps all day. I think it's because his football team lost. Perfect. Perfect. Does anybody know? Feel on edge? I feel on edge. I am on edge. Or I get on edge. So, Katharina, we could say, I am on edge, or I feel on edge. Both are okay. Both the same. I feel on edge. I'm on edge. I'm nervous. Yeah, Nancy said, yeah, I'm. But we would not say get on edge. No. Good question. Good question. And for the last one, we could say, I was thrilled when I heard your good news. I was thrilled. Yeah, that's a good point, Andrea. Get, you aren't on edge yet. And say, yeah, we would not use get with on edge. I am on edge, or I feel on edge. And that's the case with most adjectives in this case. I feel upset. I'm upset. I feel low. I'm low. I feel down in the dumps. I'm down in the dumps. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So, a question. How are you feeling today? Why? So we have the vocabulary, which I will read again. Remember at home, you can practice your pronunciation. Mad, upset, down in the dumps, exhausted, on edge, low, over the moon, frustrated, thrilled, annoyed, shattered, a new word, on top of the world, butterflies in my stomach. So shattered means really upset. I'm shattered. Something terrible has happened. Shattered. So, how do you feel today? Please write a question when you say I, because. So please write a sentence using the structure I because. What could we say today? Well, here's a question. Maybe you could write a sentence like this. I feel depressed because I am alone. Maybe at the moment. I am not alone. This is an example, only an example. Depressed is very sad. Another word you could say is Ida has written a fantastic sentence. Yes, I am feeling bored because I spent all day at home. Well done with the correction. I'm feeling bored. Or we could say, I am bored as well, but I'm feeling bored right now, present continuous. I'm feeling bored because I spent all day at home. Yes. Patrick has written, I'm down in the dumps. Yeah, because there is a bad day. We could say because, maybe in the past, we could say because we could say because it is a bad day or it was a bad day. Yeah, it was a bad day, I think. So a day is a third person singular. Yeah, I feel I'm down in the dumps because it was a bad day. Oh, and Nancy wrote, I exhausted because this month doesn't finish. I exhausted because this month doesn't finish. Because not quite. Can anybody correct this sentence? There is a mistake. I exhausted. What is the mistake? It is not a bad mistake, Nancy. It's a great sentence. I exhausted because this month doesn't finish. But we need to change one thing. Anybody? Great job, Andrea. Yes. We could say, I feel exhausted because this month doesn't finish, or I am exhausted because this month doesn't finish. Well done. Remember, we need a verb. I feel or to be. I'm thrilled because I won a gift card. Fantastic, Patrick. Some good news. Some good news. Yeah, well done, Nancy. Well done, Nancy. Yeah, good job. Okay. Well done. Well done. Okay. When did you feel and why? So now we want to talk about the past. So we have our vocabulary again. Again, practice pronunciation. Mad, upset, down in the dumps, exhausted, on edge, low, over the moon, frustrated, and this word is difficult, thrilled, annoyed, shattered, on top of the world, butterflies in my stomach. So if we look at the example, I felt on top of the world when I graduated. So she has graduated. When you finish university, you graduate, and in the past, graduated. So we are using the past tense now to talk about when did you feel something and why. So once again, we could say, I something something because or when. And remember, when we use when, we then follow it with the past simple. Katarina has written a sentence. I'm bored because I don't know how can I spend time at home. All days are equal and they repeat. I read, try to improve my English. I watch films. Yes, Katarina, I think you are not alone. Yeah, I feel, let's say, I'm bored because I don't know how I can. We could say, if you are writing a question, I don't know how I can spend any time at home. When I had graduation, I had butterflies in my stomach. Yeah. When I had graduation, or like we say in the past, when I graduated, I had butterflies in my stomach. Fantastic. Yeah, put that verb into the past as well. So we're using the verb to be. I am low. So in the past, I was low. I feel upset. I felt upset. Patrick, I feel exhausted when I finished work. Yeah, so remember, I feel exhausted in this moment, but in the past, Patrick, I felt exhausted. I felt exhausted when I finished work. Ida has written, I felt upset when I lost my passport. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, I think if I lost my passport, I would be annoyed, on edge. What is going to happen? Mad at myself, mad, upset. I would be all of that if I lost my passport. When I started to work, I felt thrilled. Yeah, when I started to work, I felt thrilled. Yeah, well done, Nancy. A great sentence. Any more examples? One more sentence? No, I think that is everybody. Okay. What do you do when you feel blank? Examples. I listen to music. I go out with friends. I stay in bed. I write in my diary. I watch a movie. I dance. Okay, some good examples here. When I feel bored, I go out with friends. This is not possible. No, do not go out with friends. Stay at home. Stay in bed. When I feel upset, when I feel thrilled, when I feel sad, when I feel mad, I stay in bed at the moment. So we have some examples of these phrases. Oops, excuse me. So now, can you please write a sentence? When I When I feel upset, I listen to music. Okay, so we have some more examples. I'll read some examples whilst you write the sentence. When my cat arrived home 7 years ago, I was on the moon. I could say over the moon, Katerina. If we have a look here, we have over the moon, but on top of the world. So these are two expressions: over the moon and on top of the world. English is strange. This is very strange. Very strange. Oh, Gianluigi, I felt upset when I jumped the coffee break. Jumped the coffee break. I am not sure what you mean. We could say perhaps maybe missed. When I missed the coffee break. If you did not have a coffee break, I missed the coffee break. When I didn't have a coffee break. Yes. I need my coffee break. Patrick has written, when I listened to music, I felt thrilled. Even I struggled. Thrilled. I felt thrilled. In these sentences, a good sentence, Patrick, and I should have explained it, in these sentences, we are using the present because it describes an habitual action, an action that you do often. When I feel sad, I read a book. We are using the present. You could use the past. Yesterday, when I felt mad, I danced. You could use the past, but they need to agree. Both halves need to agree in the present or in the past. When I stayed in bed, I was exhausted. I think we could switch this around, Katerina. So we could say, when I was exhausted, I stayed in bed. When I was exhausted, let us put the feeling first, then the action. But a great sentence, I stayed in bed. Both actions are in the past. I stayed in bed. When I was exhausted, I stayed in bed. What else? Nancy. When I feel low, I go to walk. Walk is a verb, so we can say, when I feel low, I walk. Or go for a walk, we can say in English. I go for a walk. It's perhaps better. Go for a walk. Yeah, a little bit difficult. Well done. Great sentence. Great sentence. When I feel mad, I write in my diary. Ah, fantastic. Are you writing a lot at the moment? You're often mad? I'm always on edge when I have to take a speech. Oh, yes, the nervous. I feel nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. We could say give a speech. A strange thing. Give a speech, to give a speech. Well done, Andrea. When I feel thrilled, I just enjoy the moment. A great answer, Ida. Fantastic. Yeah, I think you just want to enjoy the feeling, nothing else. Maybe when I feel thrilled, I dance. I like to dance. When I dance, I feel over the moon. Perfect, Nancy. Yeah, when I dance, I feel over the moon. Or I feel over the moon when I dance. Both are correct. And Gianluigi has returned. When I went out with friends, I was over the moon. Yeah. Or when I was over the moon, I went out with friends. Oh, Katerina has a similar question, a similar answer. When I went out with friends, I was over the moon. Fantastic. Yeah. So these sentences are when we have an action and a feeling. So we have both, and we use the comma to create a difference. When I am upset, I watch a movie. When I am exhausted, I stay in bed. When I feel exhausted, I stay in bed. Okay. Well done, well done. Some great answers. So, okay, now, no. Okay, I think we have 2 minutes left, so we'll finish there. Please write any questions. If you have any questions, now is the time to write in the comments. Maybe something from earlier, a question that you might have. But today we have been talking, this focus is about vocabulary. So you have hopefully learned some new words to describe how you feel. Because I can say, how are you? You can say, good, okay, tired. Good, okay, tired. Good, okay, and tired. These are the answers. Also fine. These answers are correct, but they are boring. We want more interesting adjectives to use when we have a conversation. So the next time when someone asks, how are you? You can say, oh, I'm exhausted. I'm angry because of work today. I'm over the moon because the quarantine is finished. But maybe this will be in the future. And Catherine, when I was upset, I listened to music. Yeah, fantastic. In the past, or you could say, when I am upset, I listen to music. Any last questions? No? So some new vocabulary. In quarantine, it is a fantastic time to practice English. I know every day I am practicing Italian. So please continue to study, use online resources on the MyS website, and we can find also resources online, some new vocabulary to practice each day. So next time you feel something in Italian during this quarantine, I feel maybe depressed, or I feel upset, I am angry at the situation, or happy at something, I am thrilled. Oh, and one question from Andrea, which is the correct form? Little red or a bit tired? Little bit or a bit tired? Yeah, you can say both. I am a bit tired, or I am, is this the question? I am a little tired. A little tired or a little bit tired. They are all okay. It's like, I'm not very tired. I'm a bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. Not very tired. Well, it was lovely to meet you all. Enjoy your evenings. Enjoy your quarantine. Stay safe. I hope that you keep feeling happy and not sad. Be thrilled, be over the moon, not depressed and low down in the dumps. It was lovely to meet you all. Perhaps we will meet again soon. And yes, ciao, ciao.